Hello there, this is Yari the Impaler, and I am on tiermaker.com. I'm going to make some tier lists and whatnot. I've been doing this for a while now, and I've just been lazy. Been meaning to stream this, but it's like, you know what? I can't find time to put it in anywhere, so it's like, fuck it, I'll just make my own video on it. So without further ado, here we go. Let's start with a good one. Nuts. Now, don't eat them. Like, how about just actually, this might actually be good, except for that one. I'll delete that one because that's kind of meh. See, God tier, great, meh, and how about I change no to like, there we go, and perfect. Okay. So this is my personal list of nuts and how they do. So let's see. Peanuts. Peanuts are kind of, they're good. They're middle of the road. I mean, eating them by themselves, they're kind of meh. But when you put them in chocolate and whatnot, it really complements the flavor and whatnot. It's good on ice cream. Good on. It's a good all around, but it's not like the best. It's not like it's if it's available, it's fine. But of course peanut butter is always great, but we'll not include that because that's like that's taking a nut and using alchemy on it. so we're talking just nuts in their purest absolute form. Then again, in something still, but I mean, then again, yeah, we won't count like spreads and whatnot because that's kind of a different category in itself. Because I'll put peanut butter like god tier, because I wouldn't have like, you know, cashew butter. I never had cashew butter, but I wouldn't really. I'd have probably buy peanut butter over cashew butter. However, cashews I'm gonna put up in god tier because oh my god, I can just eat cashews all damn day. They're fantastic. I don't know about them like as toppings, like I guess on ice cream. I'm sure they're cool, they're good. But like just, I'm talking, you know, honey nut cashews and every other kind of cashew. It's such a good nut. It's flavorful and when you get like the big pieces, it's just in the crunch. It's satisfying, fantastic, beautiful. Now, Brazil nuts, they're kind of meh too. They're big. They have a huge impact of nut, but they're kind of bland, and not really just flavorful. They're good. They're good for crunch if you have that sort of hunger for a big nut. But otherwise, nah. Almonds. Now almonds, I'm going to put up in god tier too because, I mean, they're great and they're fantastic in chocolate and just all around. They have a handful of almonds and they are very flavorful, very good nut. And especially, of course, the alchemy rule. They're good as flavoring in like coffees and whatnot, like almond chocolate coffee drink mix stuff. Creamer. Word speak. Yari word speak. And what was there? I think I was gonna mention about almonds. Of course, you got roasted honey nut. Of course, the flavors of almonds in cereals too, like honey nut Cheerios. Yes, that's fantastic. Of course, once again, contradicting myself and my own rules on peanuts, but of course, flavorings differ from mashing into a spread, so I'm gonna keep that rule. Pistachios are gonna be in great tier because they taste wonderful, but they're a bitch to handle. You have to like fucking crack them over every time, unless you buy just, you know, a bag of just plain pistachios without the shells, shellless pistachios. But it's like, I don't know, they're good, but plus there's pistachio ice cream, which of course falls under the peanut butter rule, but like, I never had pistachio ice cream. I haven't really heard much of pistachio ice cream, like people being like, oh, that's so great. But if I'm gonna get ice cream, I'm gonna get like mint chocolate chip ice cream or fish food ice cream, you know, the good stuff. Walnuts, I'm gonna have to put in tier because like unless you put them in brownies, like that's like the only thing. They're not gonna be that great. They're eating them by themselves. They're very dry, and you can only eat like 2 before it's like, okay, I'm done with these. It's just kind of like really desperate. If they're the only thing available for like nuts, just be like they're not that great to have around. It's like, oh look, a bowl of walnuts. I'll have 3 and I'm done. Hazelnut. Now hazelnuts by themselves are great in like trail mixes and whatnot. Of course, it falls under the flavoring catalog for coffee creamers and of course Nutella. But by themselves, they're good crunch. They're very flavorful. But I'm gonna put them, I wouldn't have them over like cashews or almonds. But they're still pretty good in their own merit. And that's kind of all I have to say about hazelnuts. Chestnuts. But tier because you can't eat a chestnut unless you fucking like cook them over a fire. You have to prepare the hell out of these because they can require a lot of work, and therefore I'm a lazy ass. I just want like a handful of like a nut and be done with it. I don't want to prepare my nut. I bet they taste like pretty good, but I don't think I really had. Maybe I have a long time ago. I probably had one, but not pistachio, pecans. We're putting mad tier too because they're kind of dry like a walnut, but they still have a little bit of a flavor to them. But they're really good in pies, and that's kind of about it. I wouldn't really have a handful of them. They're just kind of, but they're over walnuts. They're definitely over walnuts. Don't really have much else to say about pecans. Now I do notice there's a nut missing on this list. Let me try to find another list real quick. Okay, now I've come across another list, and I've assorted them accordingly, putting chestnuts and walnuts at the F tier. I don't even know what E is here. Remove that shit. D tier is gonna be Brazil nuts because I mean no. Wait, why is hold on? You know what? No D tier because I say so. Yes. We'll have just these and then just S tier. So C tier we have peanuts and Brazil nuts because they're just middle of the road. Hazelnuts and pistachios. Actually, hazelnuts here. Pistachios because they're hard to get at, but they're good. Almonds and hazelnuts because hell yeah, flavoring and good all around. Cashews and wait, what was this? Hold on. What the fuck is this? Actually, they already fixed my list. So but however, I think this is coconut. Someone's having a laugh. I saw another one with an actual like human nut in there, and I'm like, get this out of this tier list, please. This is for everyone, not the daddies. But anyway, now the macadamia nut I'm putting right away in fucking S tier. Actually, move almonds down because priority. Now the macadamia nut is the best, one of the best, because when you have to question when you're eating a cookie and it has these on it and you have to stop and think, was that white chocolate chips that I just ate or a nut? When you have to ask yourself that, that's when you know that the macadamia nut is a good damn nut. Fantastic, beautiful, fucking grandiose. You know what? It gets a tier all of its own because holy shit. Hawaiian goodness nut. Let me move this down. There's my nut list. I hope you enjoy my nut list. Moving on. Soda tier compendium tier list maker. We're now onto sodas. Sodas. I'm not gonna include ones I haven't really had or haven't had in a while. But we're gonna go with the kind of we're gonna just go down the list and I'll sort them accordingly. 7-Up, I'm going to put already in A tier because I do enjoy me some 7-Up. It was some of my first sodas I ever had when I was a kid, and because I wasn't allowed caffeine. It was just like, oh hey, soda. Oh hey, look, this stuff's good and delicious. I mean, yes, it's pretty good stuff. A&W, I'm going to put in D tier because while it is a delicious, root beer is delicious all around, but like, if I'm gonna get like a soda, like a drink that's like, ooh, time to quench my thirst, I wouldn't really get root beer because it makes you want more. It leaves me like unquenched. It's delicious, but it's thirst quenching. It's like, damn, I need another one. So I'm gonna put Barks in there too. Barks is good, but like, yeah, just my own personal taste. Ginger ale, I'm putting an S because ginger ale is a drink of the gods, and it's also really good to have when you're sick because the ginger and the bubbles really help out a sick an upset tummy. It's fantastic. It's grandiose. Cherry Coke, I'm gonna put in a C because actually I'll put it in a B because I do like Coke's good in general. But if I'm gonna get a Coke, I'm gonna get the exotic Coke, like the Cherry Coke, and or like a vanilla Coke. It's exotic Coca-Cola flavors, yes. Well, normal Cokes go and see, because it's just middle of the road, you know, just Coca-Cola, good stuff. It's Coca-Cola nowadays reminds me of just the holidays and just the birth of soda and cola in general. Just it's yeah. But it's not my go-to drink. My go-to would be, of course, you know, ginger ale or the next thing I'll come across on this list. I think the next S-tier thing I'll eventually come across. We have Dr. Pepper Cherry. I'm going to put up here. And along with Dr. Pepper, because I am a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Hoo hoo ha ha hee hee. It's funny, whenever someone brings up like, oh, why do you drink that stuff? It's like, it's so like, well, pepper. It's like it's a nice bitter, like now it's not a cola. Because colas are made with cola nuts, and but it's not like a lemon lime, like a 7-Up or whatever, or a root beer. It is a fruit mixture of like 23 different flavors, but it's like made with different like deep, rich fruit flavors. Blah blah. But and that's what makes it special and delicious. It's just like this. It's just this brew, a concoction, this witchcraft, doctor, ancient days, medicinal turned into just drink. Like most of these are like root beer started off as like a medicinal or even like a pub thing, and then just moved on to being a soda. But yeah, it's good stuff. Fanta, I'm gonna put down in D because a lot of orange drinks. Like I'm gonna put Crush there too. Once again, they don't quench my thirst. They're very well strong, of course, citrusy, and I'm like, damn. It's like drinking like tangy Sunny D when you could have just like smooth orange juice. It's kind of like that sort of difference where it's like, man, it's a hot summer day. I need like a drink. Fanta, glug glug glug. Man, that kind of stung my throat, and I want something else, please. I mean, they're good, but they're I mean, they serve their own purpose and their own merit. I'll give it that. We'll put IBC in here too, because hell yeah, IBC just in general is a good root beer. Mellow Yellow, I'm putting up in the 7-Up category because it's a good lemon lime drink, and rest in peace, guy that played Ernest, the guy that dude, I forgot his name, but yeah, he sponsored Mellow Yellow all the damn time, and he was a good dude. He had some good movies, from my memory. Now, Coca-Cola any Coca-Cola and Pepsi with cane sugar, I'm automatically putting up an A because by default, they're better than just Coke and Pepsi because cane sugar, that's the good shit right there. That's when you know you got some good sodas, the pure sugar cane, raw, fucking good shit right there. Yes, absolutely. Now, Mountain Dew, I'm going to put up an A, but I have a whole separate list just specifically for Mountain Dew flavors, but in general, as a whole, I'm putting Mountain Dew up an A because, actually, wait, no, I lie, up an S, because my go-tos are ginger ale and Mountain Dew's is. Actually, Dr. Pepper's going up there too, but not cherry, because cherry Dr. Pepper is a bit smoother than normal Dr. Pepper. It's nice, smooth cherry Dr. Pepper, but not like just a bite like Dr. Pepper in general. But I'm gonna do that because Because yeah, once again, Mountain Dew is its own like beast, but they are my go-to drinks. Let's see here. I don't know if Mr. Pibb is here because that doesn't exist anymore, or maybe it does in certain locations. I have no damn idea. But anyways, let's see here. What else do we got? We got oh yes, we have Cherry Pepsi. I'm gonna put up in B because it's the exotic. Actually, I'll put this down here. This real sugar Pepsi. I don't drink the other like normal. Well, I drink normal Pepsi, but I'll put this one here too because it's another like. Actually, I'll put this here. It's an exotic, better go-to than just Pepsi. It's like, ooh, cane sugar Pepsi. Sure, why not? Well, I don't think they still make this anymore. So no, they still do. As far as I know, they still do. But cherry Pepsi. Ooh, the good shit right there. Cause cherry, exotic, delicious. Let's see, what else do we have here? Now, Sprite is good when there's no 7-Up around. So I'm gonna put that down in C, because it is thirst quenching, but it's not 7-Up. I'll leave it at that. And Surge I'm putting right up in S because Surge! Hell yeah. I missed Surge for the longest time, and it's always been damn good, and good stuff, that Surge. Real good, and I loved the commercials back in the 90s. They were classics hell. Just Surge! Really, really, really good stuff. And now we have Squirt. That's going in F because fucking grapefruit soda, and it just tastes like ass. No thank you. Get that shit out of my sight. Be gone. Now I'm trying to think if they missed anything on this list. Of course they have like flavors that don't exist anymore. Like they have balls on here, but they don't have like cherry chocolate. Oh, there it is, cherry chocolate Dr. Pepper. But they don't have like the berry Dr. Pepper, or they don't have like all the Mountain Dews. They have some Mountain Dews, but not all the Mountain Dews, which is strange. I don't know. But once again, I'm putting a new list for that. Ooh, cream soda. Cream soda. I usually get Barks red cream soda, so I'm putting that up here because I do prefer that over just root beer. It's I guess just cream soda in general. It's a very nice, smooth, but like only have during like the holidays or like a colder season sort of thing. Because during the summer, no, I don't drink this stuff because it's very like, damn, I drink that too fast because it's just cream. But it's good. It's good stuff. But so yeah, that's my soda tier list. I'm gonna move on to the next one, Mountain Dew tier flavor list. Yes, indeed. Now whoever made this is a blasphemer because this shit right here. Who would do such a thing? Apparently, like, it's consensus that like common consensus that like whiteout is trash. You know what? I think that opinion's trash. We'll have opinions. We all have opinions, and mine sucks ass. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. So we have Code Red. I'm gonna put up in B because actually no, I'm gonna put that in A because it's a nice cherry blend of Mountain Dew. And I used to not like care much for it, but like I started having it again recently. And I'm like, ooh, delicious cherry Mountain Dew, just nice. It was the first alt flavor from my memory, unless they had some in the 80s or whatever. But it was like, ooh, it's exotic. Once again, the exoticness. Plain ass Mountain Dew I'm putting in C because it's good. If there's no other Mountain Dews available, if it's just like, well, we have this, it's like, okay, sure, I'll have it. But it's not my go-to Mountain Dew flavor. My go-to Mountain Dew flavors would be, where is it? Here it is. Voltage. Voltage is the Mountain Dew flavors of the gods. Well, at least one is still available. Because, oh my god, that raspberry and the flavors, it's very Swedish fishy, and I fucking love Swedish fish, so hell yeah, that's going up at the top. It has a nice bite, and just shocking. Baja Blast, I know I have friends who would disagree with this, they would put it up in A, but I'm putting, or in S, but I'm putting Baja Blast in A because I have it whenever I go to Taco Bell, so I already like it. it's good, but like, and I have it during the summer, but it's if I have a choice between Baja Blast and Voltage, I would pick Voltage because fucking hell yeah. Baja Blast is like a nice smooth. Voltage has a kick, so that's my reasoning for that. Now, personally, I'm putting Cherry Ice in S. I only had it like once, and I know it's like discontinued, but I bought a 12 pack and I just drank it very like slowly and meticulously, methodically. I conserved the hell out of that shit, rationed it and whatnot. But I believe that this flavor it's so damn good. Apparently, ice just tastes like ice just tastes like Sprite, but this flavor tastes like cherry freezy mix from like a gas station, and it was so damn good. Soda, good. Yes. And now we have Livewire. We didn't have Livewire here for a long ass time, and it came back, and I'm kind of like, oh, it's just kind of Mountain Dew, but with just orange, and it was very, and much like my other like list, orange drinks are kind of lower in my opinion, just because I'm like, oh, that's just kind of like orange juice, and I'd rather have like an actual like unique thing than just, oh, my throat stings now and I'm thirsty again. Well, shit. Why not? I'm putting in B because it used to be so damn good. I don't know if they're gonna still make it or not, but definitely not my go-to. But it was pretty good when it was around. Same with Pitch Black. That won a contest, but then like it didn't sell well, so they just took it away. I started having it again after it it was back, and I'm like, well, it's just kind of grape Mountain Dew, and the taboo of it was cool. If they came out with this every Halloween like they used to for like a couple of years, that'd be cool. Or even Pitch Black 2, like it was a sour version of Pitch Black, and that was delicious. But then they made a Voodoo this year, and Voodoo was okay. It was like a orange creamsicle flavor, a pina colada-y flavor Mountain Dew. It was alright, I don't know. But Pitch Black was pretty good stuff. Moving on, we have Throwback. Throwback's going right in A tier. Not my definite go-to, but it's I prefer it way more over just Mountain Dew because that pure sugar goodness, much like my last list. Cane sugar is the good stuff, the damn good stuff. And then we have a Holiday Brew. Now, I know this is I don't know if I count this in this list because it's one of those holiday ones. Now, I don't think this one is I can't tell from the label. I think this is the one that has pomegranate and cranberry. This is good stuff. Put in B just because it's not available all the damn time. But it's good during the holiday. It's good shit during that time. I think that's kind of it for this list. I could add like Game Fuel, and I've kind of started not liking Game Fuel solely because the fucking ads. It's like, oh yeah, like a boss, epic gamer. I'm like, can you guys stop? I just want to enjoy my drink. Kickstarter's good in its own right because fucking nice, delicious juice Mountain Dew, and I don't feel as guilty as drinking it as just the soda itself because it's sparkling juice mix, I guess. But I won't add those because they're not just, they're a side Mountain Dew. Same with like the label Mountain Dew. So, although Black and White label, actually these all are would be like S tier if that was the case. But I'm not gonna add those because they're like separate. Darkberry, I've never heard of Darkberry, so I'm not even adding that. Game Fuel, it's its own beast again because they just keep changing Game Fuel. Some years they're good, some years they're bad. The Halo 3 one is still the best because it tasted like gummy worms, and it was fucking great. Now here we go. F, Sangarita Blast. I actually had this at a Taco Bell, and it tasted like ass. I think you're supposed to mix it with other Mountain Dews because it's just like a non-alcoholic sort of like. Here's Sangarita, and it's just like a base. It tastes like a base drink, and it's like, get this out of my sight right fucking now. So this is my Mountain Dew tier list. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and moving on to the next tier list. Mainline Mario games. Here we fucking go. I wouldn't necessarily say any Mario games bad. I'm gonna just say meh. because no Mario games are all good in their own right. Like, even like the worst ones are still like someone will enjoy them, someone will play them, someone will be like, oh hey, look, this is fun. They're still entertaining as Mario games. There's no like, oh man, this is absolute garbage and trash. No. As soulless as some of them are, they're still entertaining. It's still like, oh look, platforming, and there's Yoshi and stuff, and they're still kind of cool in their own ways. Right off the bat, actually, I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say I have a lot to say about this. Odyssey, I'm putting in perfect because oh my god, it was pretty much Mario 64 2 that I always wanted, and it just the levels and the music and the platforming. There was no like no gimmicks like here's your cloud suit, or here's your penguin suit. No, it was like your hat, and you could control enemies, and it was charming, and most of the time you just like platformed and just jumped around as well Mario, and there was no bullshit, and it had some of the hardest final levels like I played in a long time in Mario, and that was great, and just and Paulina coming back, and just all the different characters, and just so many worlds and missions, and it was. Although my only wish was that I wished the first level was longer and like bigger, the cascade level, because I was like, ooh, dinosaur level. But sure, there's a dinosaur that appears in the another level, but I mean, if only Cascade Falls was like more grandiose. It was kind of small, but it was the music was nice and the aesthetic was cool. And I'm talking about the one level in this game, but I mean, each level is fucking great in this and everything. And the scooter and the bosses, and just, oh my god, fantastic, beautiful game. Next we have Galaxy. I'm gonna put that in good because it doesn't really, you can't really do as much, I feel, as in like other Mario games. Like you have like a Wii remote which has like 2 buttons on it, kinda, and you just sort of go around. You can't really like move a camera or nothing. I mean, it's a 3D Mario, and you can't like move it, like, even though there's like these, and you can't like move the camera or nothing. But I mean, this you can, obviously. But this, it feels very locked, of course, in perspective and everything, but it's, like limited. Like here's your destination, and here's some things to do. It's like, I mean, it has good music and good like things going on for it. But I just wouldn't like really recommend this over like other Mario games, personally. It's great if you need another just Mario game just to play in general. So yeah, 3D World I'm putting in meh because it's designed around 4 players. Therefore the levels are like wide, and there's like a cat suit gimmick which I didn't care much for. In fact, most time I just avoided that damn power up all around because it's like, oh great, I get to run slower and climb walls and just sort of glide. I'm like, no thanks. It's not as great as the rest. Like I said, it's made for like multiplayer. I mean, if you have friends to play with this with, sure, why not? Give it a shot. But like, I mean, I'd say avoid it over other Mario games. Mario World I'm putting in excellent. And there we go. Mario World is a fantastic side scroller, and you get some cool power ups. You get Yoshi. Yoshi was the first time in this one, and it's fucking great addition. The Yoshkins. Overall though, the music is kinda, it's the same like format throughout every level. It's just a different like style or like BPM, but it's the same like, it's the same theme. Even in boss levels or the castles and whatnot, I'm like, okay, can we just have like a different song, please? It was interesting for the time, but like it could kind of get tiresome. But it's not as bad as say Evo Search for Eden, where it's like the same song and it's the same like 10-second loop. At least they have like, you know, like a bridge and like a and a chorus, and there's things going on with the songs. But although as far as the power-ups go, we have the fireball and the cape, and that's kind of it. There's like in the cape, because you can try to like cheat through levels and like fly over a lot of them, and it's cool when you like learn how to like. When I was a kid, I didn't quite know how to fly. I had to like really figure that shit out, but when you did, it felt so damn cool. But once you learn it and stuff, you can really just abuse the game that way, especially when you can go back to earlier levels and like just get the cape and then go to another level and just, you know, just do whatever. If you lose a power up, you just go back and get one again. So it's kind of easy mode, but the aesthetics and the world and things like that are still cool about this game. So I'm putting it up in excellent. Just cool, good. Mario Bros. I'm putting in good because it is the like it's the progenitor. It's the alpha, the omega, the OG, the good all-around classic. But I wouldn't like say like, oh my god, I'm gonna play Mario Bros. Right fucking now. But it's good stuff. I mean, it started it was been around the time when games are just like, get the high score, you win. But this one's like, hey, let's make a story. You are Mario. The princess has been captured by a dragon from the Mushroom Kingdom. Go save the princess. It gave like a big purpose to games. And games had story back then, but this one, like, it was like, here's the plot, and here you go. Now go do it. and just it had some solid like platforming. A lot of games at that time, like, they were hit or miss. Some of them were just awful platformers. This fucking nailed it. Like, perfect platforming and just gameplay, and there were some good enemies, easy enemies, challenging enemies, and just the bosses. Well, of course, the boss Bowser. It was kind of just, you know, whatever. Some of them were challenging, but just the fact that it was just Bowser was like whatever. Of course, clones of Bowser or whatever, and like disguised enemies, and even like Bowser's brother. Quote, that's a thing. Bowser has a brother, I believe, canonically, or some shit like that, because you find two Bowsers in like the last levels when you do it again. But that's lost levels, which I'll also put here, because it's pretty much the same, but just like a remix. Of course, it's the version we got over Mario 2, which is weird that's not on this list. Like Mario Bros 2, Japanese Mario Bros 2, which is pretty much just this plus, which is this. But yeah, although this version is like a remake on Super Nintendo, which the original 2 was pretty much like kind of a slight reskin of this, but added the poison mushroom and stuff, but some slight altercations here and there, but it didn't really warranted a sequel. Like, America's like, no, we need like a proper sequel. So how about Mario Bros 2, which I'm not going to put on this list because it's not an actual Mario title. It is Doki Doki Panic, but it did give us stuff like the Bob-omb and the Ninja and just some other like cool stuff, and like it introduced us to like Luigi and Toad and Peach more as playable characters. It introduced us more like to them in general than just being, you know, like Peach just being like the princess and the objective, and then like Toad being just that dude in the castle. It's like, oh hey, I get to like, you know, like, kind of in a weird way you learn more about the characters, and like in a very strange way, in my opinion. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Just it's a great game, but it's not a Mario game. But do play it in general. Yes. I noticed there's 2 Mario Bros 2 here. I have no idea why, but I'll just ignore that. Mario Galaxy 2. I'm gonna put over Galaxy because it has Yoshi, and it's way more like has way more platforming, just straight up like levels, like kind of older style. But Galaxy was more Mario 64 style. Odyssey 2 was more so just like, here's some stages, you win, but like akin to older Marios. But it was 3D and it had some good stuff going for it, and of course Yoshi, and it was good to see Yoshi back after like after years of him not being around, or like, you know, able to ride and stuff. I would say Sunshine had that, of course, here, but like it wasn't Yoshi. It was like a juice mimic Yoshi, which was bullshit. I don't know why they did that. It was dumb as hell. But I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, Mario Odyssey. Great music, great level design, which kind of sinks into this because they started using this level design in all of the modern games, like the recent ish before Odyssey. And it's like, okay, we're kind of getting tired of like this format. Can you please make some like different thing, please, Nintendo? Like, oh, okay, we'll do this. Oh, thank you, Nintendo. Brilliant game. Moving on, we have Mario Land. Mario Land is a cool aesthetic and whatnot, but like it's not like a go-to, but it's good in its own merit and good just as the first handheld Mario game. It has some great music and some great design, but like I don't know. I think it's like the primitiveness of the Game Boy going for it. I recommend it, but not like ultimately recommend it. It's like it's cool if you want to try a portable Mario game. Plus, there's like a fan remake of it now, which might be really badass. So I recommend that. But just like I just wouldn't really go to this personally than like any other like Mario games out there. In fact, I might just put this in okay because I'd rather play Mario Bros. 2 than Mario Land. And like if I had a choice between the two, just immediately, just personally. Mario Bros. Wii. I'm putting this down here too, and Mario Bros. Just the new Mario games, even this one too, because they're just kind of when they were like, hey, let's not make 3D Mario games, make like side-scrolling ones again, and they just kind of felt just run-of-the-mill, just like, okay, you're doing this thing, Nintendo, that we've played, for years and years, but with like these gimmicks, like the penguin suit and 4-player modes, all the stages are like catered around that. It felt kind of, I don't know, kind of unnecessary if you like just, straight up Mario games, or if you want like a party Mario game that's not Mario Party. There you go. Where's my music? My music ended, did it not? Yes, it did. Let me fix that shit. There we go. I have my music back. But yeah, just and Mario 3D Land, it was nice seeing the raccoon suit back after all these years too. But it was cool. But once again, it had that style of the Galaxy 2. Just like, here's some stages, you win, but they're in 3D now. It's like, okay, I already played this on this, but raccoon suit now, cool, I guess. But yeah, these kind of I'd much rather play Mario Bros or Mario World over these, because I don't know, they just felt very like phoned in. Just here's some 3D platforming side-scrolling games, and here you go, everyone. I'm like, great, thanks. I bought them, I played them, but didn't play them that long. It was nice. Here's a note. It was nice seeing the Koopa kids back after all these years. I know people don't care much for them nowadays since they're in everything now, but back then I was like, holy shit, the Koopa kids, they're back! And they're not Bowser's kids. Whose kids are they? Like, that was around the time they officially announced, oh, they're not Bowser's kids. I'm like, huh, okay, whatever. Mario Sunshine. I am putting in good. I know it's controversial, but it's a good platformer. It's a good game. I hate the story. I hate the damn story because you land on an island that you haven't been to, and you get arrested because this dude's going around destroying all this shit. It's like, hey yo, I just fucking got here, and I'm with the princess, and there's like multiple witnesses to this. It's like, no, you're being thrown in jail. It's like, no, but witnesses and due process. Nope, you're going to jail, and you're going to clean the island. Isn't that fun, kids? You're doing chores. I mean, granted, the whole water thing is awesome, like, and doing stuff with flood is awesome, and platforming and shooting stuff, and I love the piranha plant battles, the gooey ones. They just shot at and then they went away. I hated how they never came back. Dude, once you killed them, they were gone. It's like, oh man, now they're finite piranha plants. But whatever, it was still cool. The levels were nice, and the music was nice, but like I mentioned before, the whole Yoshi thing, you didn't get Yoshi. You got like this fruit, this Yoshi because once you got in the water, he just dissipated, just like psh, gone, like this weird mimic Yoshi. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it was like a baby Yoshi. It wasn't like Yoshi. It was like this little like tiny Yoshi. I never cared much for modern Yoshi design. Like he didn't see like he's way too small. It's not like just a dinosaur. It's like, yeah, that's a fucking dinosaur right there. You want to ride that and just eat enemies with it and just fucking use them to your advantage. Just that sounds terrible. Can I remove that from the script, please? No, Yari, do not remove that from the script. You will use Yoshi to his advantage, even if it means his death. Okay. Anyway, and the whole time while you're doing shit on the island, while you're doing shit, everyone's like, "Oh look, it's you, the one that caused all our problems. Get back to work." I'm like, "Fuck you, assholes! I hate everyone in this damn game. Like all the inhabitants are all mean. It is a very ill-spirited game. While you're on this like beautiful, gorgeous vacation island, yes. Hey you, get back to work." It's like, oh my god, no. Meanwhile, you have Bowser Jr. like, "Mama Peach is my mama," and Peach is like, "I'm your mama?" It's like, Peach, you're like absolutely dense. I hate you so much. Daisy is way better in my opinion. Daisy for the Mushroom Kingdom 2020. Yes, please. Jesus. Anyway, Mario Land 2, I'm putting up in good over Mario Land because it has way better levels and Wario introduction and just overall the powers are cool and the music is cool and just has way more memorability, last bullet nostalgia factor over Mario Land in my opinion. This was the first, but this it's like, oh hell yeah, 6 golden coins, hell yeah! It was just yeah, it's good stuff. Mario 64, I'm putting up an excellent because it was the first 3D Mario and it's interesting when you think about it. It was one of the first 3D games, not the first, because there was Star Fox on the SNES, and there were a couple others. If you go back, there was like Battle Zone for the, not Atari, for the, like for the arcade, yeah, like the vector whatever thing. There were 3D games, absolutely, but this was like it's like here's our next gen like console lineup. Like it was PlayStation had Crash, and the Sega Saturn had Croc, but this out of those two nailed everything. It's like, okay, here's like this 3D hub world you can just roam around and like kind of like jump around, practice, whatever. Just roam around. There's lovely music, and go to select any stage. Like all these, unlock stages, and then there's like mission objectives, so you can go back to stages and they're different every time. And getting the stars and the power-ups. You had to fly. It's like, here's your first big 3D game, and you can fly in 3D. It's like, holy shit. Sure, Sega Saturn's Knights did that, but it was like on a 2D plane. It was kind of like, this isn't 3D. This ain't 3D at all. The game's 3D, but it's not 3D movement. It's just kind of whatever. It's still cool though. Anyway, that's Knights. This is Mario. Then you had invisibility, which lets you move through shit, and it didn't really serve much of a purpose. But Metal Mario, awesome music, pretty much the star power of Mario 64, because you can just run through shit and just destroy it, and it was metal. It was like, hell yeah, not just star power Mario, Metal Mario. It's like, it was great. It was good stuff, and the Bowser fights were fun, even though they were like the only fights. There was no like, there was no Boom Boom, there was no Koopa Kids, it was just Bowser, but it was still cool. Which is why I'm not putting it in perfect. Like, there was some fantastic things about this, but not like god tier things about it. I'd rather play Odyssey over 64. Well, Odyssey's long, but it was fantastic and good and whatnot. And I still haven't finished yet because it has so much content. 64 is just it's classic and great. I'm putting it with these just because, yeah, it's great. Now we got now before I move on, I have not played New Super Mario Bros. But I'm guessing it's one of these. Same with that because it's the same fucking thing probably. But I won't put this down because I haven't played those. Now the big boy right here, Super Mario Brothers 3, perfect. like, it was the first like real good sequel we got to Mario, and it felt like it was huge. Like, it's like, okay, here's a raccoon suit, a suit you could attack with, like the fireball, but not as like projectile based, but you can fly with it. It was the first time you could fly in a Mario game, even though it's kind of like, you know, like go up and then fall with style, not quite, you know, like more cape wise, but still the levels are kind of built around it. Kinda, you can still kind of cheat levels like this, but not like as much, because it wasn't as fast. Plus you drop down eventually, so you had to, like, you know, really categorize that shit, manage that shit. Then you had all the levels. Mario World just had, you know, just here's like plains, forest, cave, and water, ice. Mario 3 was like, here's these lands, the different lands. You had grassland, desert land, ocean land, ice land, sky land. Sure, like, it kind of falls in like, you have like the cloud areas in this too, and water areas in this, but like this were like whole themed areas around that shit, and like aesthetic wise, it was just like, it was so damn pleasing, and just, it was. And then you had like pipe land full of piranha plants. You had the hell, I mean, dark land, just war zone, dark storm, battlefield land everywhere. You had a giant land. It was like, holy shit, giant enemies everywhere. This is fantastic. Just, it was so good. And then you had the power-ups. You had the fire flower, the raccoon suit, aforementioned, the frog suit, which lets you swim better underwater. Kind of. It was kind of a gamble. It was like, well, I could swim in cardinal directions easier, but like, it was, I don't know, it was sort of weird. Plus, on land, it was useless, but it was still kind of cool. It's just a frog suit in general was cool. The Tanuki suit, it's like, oh hey, I can be Raccoon Mario, but you could turn into a statue. Plus, you were in like a full raccoon suit, and it was adorable as hell. Then you had the Hammer Bros suit, which was super rare, but you had like a shield if you ducked, kind of, and you could just throw hammers. It's like, I am the Hammer Bro now. This is amazing. Just wreak havoc on all the enemies that caused you trouble. Plus, there was a whole inventory system. Mario World had like, here's one spare power up. You can use this just if whenever you like, but it's just your one spare. You have to find another one. This had an inventory system on the world map, so it's like, oh, okay, just although granted, you can only get more. You could, if you like picked up a fire flower in like a stage, it wouldn't go to your last power up wouldn't go to your inventory. You just have like, you have to find chests, which was like, ooh, like a treasure, ooh, and you can just use it when like whenever like you felt like on the world map. Just plus the world map, you have Hammer Bros running around, and like there's an airship at times. You have to chase around the map, and like and sometimes there's a music box and put Hammer Bros to sleep so they won't move around for a while. And there's boulders you can break on the map, and to find secret areas. It would mean more treasure, and just, oh my god, beautiful fucking game. And what was the other thing I had to say? Oh yeah, and there's one stage, World 5-3, I believe, where you get the Kuribo's shoe. And that is a big green boot, and you stomp around and just stomp on enemies and go over spikes. And even though it was one level, it was one of the best damn levels in the game, just for the sole purpose of boot, just a big boot. And I do love how in Mario Maker, you can just use that boot whatever the fuck you want, and it's always a great aesthetic, just a boot. Fantastic. And the Koopa Kids were introduced. You have all their different like airships, and like the different attacks and stuff that they attack you with on the airships. Like Lemmy had like his balls, and the big ones like not Big Mouth, Morton, and Roy. They would have like, you know, like tremor attacks and stuff, and it was good stuff. Then you had Bowser, and one of the best Bowser themes, which I loved when they remade it in Mario RPG. Which, by the way, that's not on here. I would put Mario RPG up in perfect as well, because holy shit, Mario RPG was so fucking good. That's for another whole other day worth of like discussion on Mario RPG as well. I think it's a, well, yeah, I'd include it here, even though it's like a Square Enix collaboration. It's still like a Mario game. I'd put that up in perfect. But Mario Bros. 3, just fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous, fucking music is nice. It has like several different themes and the world themes and the power-ups and just, oh my god. Get this game. Get it on eShop. Get a cartridge. However you can play this. Get this and play this right fucking now. Great game. Fantastic game. Yes. Good. Moving on. You know, speaking of this music, let's do an Undertale character list. Tier list because reasons. Gotemom's going in really good because pure Gotemon, wonderful, fantastic Gotemon, Toriel. She bakes pies and stuff, and she's a good character, great character. The Asgore, he's good just because you don't see much of him in the game. You see him towards the very end, but like he's a cool character, but not as cool as Toriel. He's a good dad in a way, good dad character. Now Frisk. Like your character, kind of cool, just because he doesn't talk much, or she, depending on who's playing. Why is there two? Kind of like how there's Kara. Kara, no. Kara is bad boy, bad girl, no. Causes death and havoc where they step, and no, not good. See, normal character, cool, because they get stuff done. Monster Boy, he's a good boy. He's doing his best. He has no arms, no arms. He's doing his best. He's doing his darndest, and he's just happy and cheery to be alive. Why are there copies on this list? I don't know. Azrael, he is a really good boy because he's determined and he has the ultimate power and he has super amazing laser sword gun thing, and he has shields, and it's like the kid in the playground. None of you can hit me. I have shields, and I have the best shotgun, pretend gun. It's like, but just overall, he's a tall, good boy. Yes. Oh no, Alphys. Alphys is kind of cool. She's just like a nerdy dinosaur scientist lady who watches anime, but like, she's kind of like this. Is like a well, that's the thing. She's a nerdy anime dinosaur girl, just sort of doing her own thing, whatever. But she makes science, and therefore that is cool. Even though she's sinned, she has sinned, but she's doing her best. Undyne, she's going in good. She is a tough gal who does many fight things, and she's a cool fish lady with a spear, and she invites you over to her house for like snacks and whatnot, and she's pretty cool. She's pretty good. The Sans is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Sans, holy crap, Lois, it's Sans Undertale. Yeah, no, never again, Yari, never again. But Sans, he has a charming, silly personality, and in fact, Papyrus too, because they're both just silly, skeleton dudes, and they're just doing whatever, and they cause mischief and or anti-mischief, and they're just cool. They're cool. Of course, Papyrus has the dating minigame, and he's a cool skeleton dude because of that, and yeah, he's like, you may sit in the trash can whenever you feel like, human. So that's always cool. He invites us to the trash can. Why not? Nabs the Blook. He's kind of cool. Like, he's not like good, but like he feels like trash all the time. So it's kind of like depressing when you hang around him a lot. But like when you feel like trash on the floor with him and you journey through the universe of your mind, that's always a cool thing. Just like the vast what is life, what is death. Existentialism with the ghost, yes. Yes, good times. Metaton, he is going in good, because he's a fancy, dancy robot man who, he just wants to party all the time and has a TV show and just like, yeah, welcome monsters, yes, time to dance. He's a great fellow, yes. What's his name? He's going to useless. I forgot his fucking name. That's how bad he's kind of like just he complains about shit. He's a marionette, or no, like a fuck mannequin, but it has like a funny name along it. But but he's just like, oh no, I'll stab you, but it's like whatever, and like you just kind of deal with him, and that's it, and it's whatever, just leave him be, leave him be. Muffet. She's really good. She's a good baby spider, and she has a bunch of spiders, and they're all adorable. And she makes tea, and like she's a cute little spider character. And congrats to the creator who made her and had her put in this game. And good job, good stuff. Has fantastic music and a good like DDR battle and stuff, and it's fantastic. She's cool. Temmie is going in S because Temmie, hoy Temmie, welcome to shop. Yes, Tem get money for Kool-Egg. Whoa, yes, Temmie is best doggo kind of thing, whatever the hell Temmie is. Temmie Village is a fantastic community with great values and good things all around. Yes, Temmie, hoy. Flowey's going in good because he still was an asshole, but he can be redeemed. Although generally he's technically spoilers. Although this is all spoilers already, so I hope you haven't watched this tier list if you don't want spoilers. Technically he's Azrael, but he's like a different embodiment in a way. So I'm gonna just put him here because Azrael is a good boy. Where is that boy? Hold on. Where's Azrael? I guess we're counting this as Azrael. So in all around, even as tiny goat Azrael is a good boy. So yes. Well, Flowey is kind of dickish, especially toward the beginning, but he's still cool. He's still all right. He's a misunderstood flower. Yes. And then we have I guess that's it. They're just all like copies. Why the fuck are there like so many copies in this list? Meanwhile, you have this dude. Boring because you never see him unless you like hack your way into the game or whatever, or do that like you have. I think you have to do like Uboa shit to see him. Flicker on the light 64 times. One out of 64 chance. One of those like fucking things. I haven't like done it, so I don't know. But I never saw him, so I don't know his personality or whatever. Just boring. That's my Undertale character list. Let's move on to another one. Alright, we have Deltarune now. Let's see here. We got Bird. Bird is an asshole. Fuck him. Fuck this smug ass bird ass. Of course we have Rousey. He is best boy. Rousey, give him all the hugs and head pats and everything, and do not throw his pamphlet whatever on the ground. No, do not destroy that pamphlet. He is good boy. He is best boy. Yes. The king, whatever his name is D, because he's a big asshole. He's just like, I must destroy everything. He never gets like redemption. He's just like, oh no. He even like tricks you once. He's like, hey, come here, stab. It's like, oh thanks ass. No, you're trash. Whatever his name is, Lancer. He's going in A because he's great, but he's kind of a handful. He's a good boy though. He means well, but he I don't know what else to say about him. He does his darndest, and he's a good ally. But like he is a handful at times. It's just like, oh boy, there he is. There he goes. Chris is of course a neutral because he's the Yor character. But like he is a good fighter, and he's of course voiceless or whatever. But like toward the end though, he does some things, very interesting things. So I'm putting him B just as a neutral ground sort of deal. Susie, yes, Susie is best girl, best shark dino girl. Even though she just is all about like death and destruction in the beginning, she does reform depending on your choices, and it's just like she is a misunderstood character, and she's great, she's fantastic, lovely character. Teacher Toriel, I'm putting her in A this time because you don't see her as much as you did in S. I don't know, just God, do I really want to put her in A? Do I really want her in S? Yes, because she is Mama Goat. Do not deny the Mama Goat. She is a good goat. You don't see her as like, she's not as memorable in this one as she was in Undertale. That's what the reason I was putting her in A. But like, but S, she's still good to go to mom, and she still means good. Yes. Cook guy putting in C because he's kind of annoying. He just spins and does and bakes stuff, and like that's kind of it. Jevil, he could do anything. I'm gonna put him in A because he's still kind of an ass, and he's a big handful like Lancer. But I wouldn't put him in S because he's a boss and he's just kind of there to cause mischief and mayhem, and he's still cool, but like whatevs. Whatever this guy's name was. Oh no, I forgot his damn name. He's going to A because he is the same character as like Metaton, but like fancier and a bit more avant-garde, but he's still cool in his own merit. The shopkeeper cat, we're gonna put it in neutral because he's just an old cat doll thing, and he gives you advice and he means well. He's kind of cool, but like yeah. Then you have her. She's probably just misunderstood, but she's kind of just like go away, I'm texting, whatever. She's not a dick like Bird Boy. Fuck Bird Boy. And then you have the crocodile. The other classmates in general. They're who's the other classmate? I could have sworn there was another classmate. I get yeah, him too. Yeah, they're all good in general because they mean well. It's like yeah, well yeah, sure thing. Yeah. Then you have this boy here. He's going A because he means well. He wants to defend and attack, and he is a good boy. Yes. Then you have can't remember her damn name. Reindeer. She Noelle. You know what? She goes in A because once again you don't see her that much. Of course, she's in the normal world, and you're in the dark world or whatever. I'm hoping we get to see more of her in the next chapters and whatnot, because she seems like a really cool character. But I just don't know much about her, so as much as say Susie or Elsie, so I'm gonna put her in A just because I want to know more about her. But she seems cool, but I don't know. Oh, by the way, I'm putting this dude here because they're the same dude, but just yeah. Hammer dude, I'm gonna put him in B just because he just does a job, and it's like yeah, here you go. Actually, I'm gonna put him in C. So he does a thing, and like that's it. It gives you tips and whatnot. Sure, whatever. These guys, like, they're neutral too, not like true neutral, but just they're whatever. And it's the same with these boys and these boys. They just kind of like hang around and do stuff. I don't really remember these guys. I kind of remember these guys, but not super much. Same with like, that dude. That's just an enemy. Why the fuck would I put an enemy here? Really? Again, I guess is that an enemy too? Yeah. I don't know. Because they have everyone in here. Seem like they're just soldiers. I'm gonna leave them be. Same like these guys. Yeah. These dudes. I'm gonna put them in B just because they're cool, but once again, you don't really like meet them that much. They're around during one part, but there's not much interaction, and they're a cool concept. They're a club, like a spade, heart, diamond, spade, diamond. That's a spade too, isn't it? Or is that's a diamond? That's a diamond. Heart and club. They're cool aesthetic, but like hello, but they're cool, but just don't know too much about them. They're all right. Alphys, I'm gonna put of course her here too, just because neutral. Dragon lady. She's a teacher now. She's your teacher in the first and she's just the mama, but also a teacher. I think still. She's still a teacher at the school. I can't remember her role in Deltarune besides the mother to Chris. Because she was a teacher at the end of Undertale. But Undertale's like noted as like a different game in general compared to Deltarune, of course. Deltarune's like the game. Undertale's like a side game now, which is like very interesting. That's all the characters. That's all the characters. So that's my list. Yes. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for the tiers. I might come across some more in the future. So until then, I'll leave it here. So I hope you all like the video, and hit that subscribe button if you want a pizza roll. No, am I really doing that joke? Yes, I am. Cause I love me some Mr. Plinkett. I hope Plinkett puts out something new. He'd be better fucking. I want to see his opinion on the new Star Wars movies. Damn it, he's gotta do that sometime. Mr. Plinkett, do them things. But anyway, that's it for now. So I'll catch y'all later. Bye bye.